Welcome to another installment of the CK Workshop. Today we're here to discuss the chemical titrations of your various chemicals at your car wash. We will be first off starting by showing you the differences between acid and alkaline testing, and some people use pH. However, we find it's more precise to determine via titrations and do an alkalinity test for acids and for bases. So what we're going to cover today is exactly how you do this test. First of all, safety is very important. We want to always wear safety glasses. We don't want to get chemicals into our eyes. We also suggest that you wear protective gloves, as when you're dealing with acids or bases, you don't want them to come in contact with your skin. So I'll put these gloves on. The other thing that we have here is we have our Signature Series titration kit. And also within this kit you will have a phenolphthalein indicator, you'll have a pipette, you'll have a 0.5 normal HCl and a 0.5 normal sodium hydroxide, along with a sample test tube. So first and foremost is to put on your protective gear so that you're in safety compliance. The next thing would be to do for you is to collect a sample out of your various spot, and that will vary from equipment to equipment as to where you do collect the sample. But today we're going to be first testing an alkaline product. This product here happens to be ice, and you would like to first collect your sample and allow the foam to dissipate, which this is not completely dissipated, but we're going to move on anyway. So what you would do then is take the pipette, and ideally what you would like to do is to flush some product in and out of the pipette. We also suggest that you flush a little bit of product in and out of your test sample. Rinse it out. At that point in time, you're able to start off by putting 5 milliliters of product into the test tube. And basically you just can squirt that in until you get the meniscus, which is the lower line, right at the 5 mil mark. And sometimes you'll want to get down level so you can see that the meniscus is actually at the bottom of the line. Once you've done that, you'll want to add in 3 drops of your phenolphthalein indicator. And what you'll find is when you're titrating an alkaline product, the solution will turn pink. And what we're trying to accomplish is adding the indicator, adding the titrant in until the color goes away. And one thing that is very key in doing this is that you hold the dropper vertically and not sideways so that the drops remain consistent. So once we have the indicator in there, we'll want to swirl it around a little bit. And when you're titrating an alkaline product, you will then use an acid to titrate to get it back to neutral. Vice versa, when we're titrating an acid, we will use an alkaline, the sodium hydroxide, to titrate it. So at this point in time, we're going to start adding the drops in. And as I mentioned, it's very, very key that you hold the bottle straight up and down vertically to get drops. 2, 3, 4. And typically you'll swirl in between each one. I know this is going to take a few more. So that's 5, 6, 1. As you can see, when it starts to turn a little, you know you're within a drop or two, so you want to really be careful. Make sure you only go 1. And there we ended up with 22 drops. So that's exactly where it was supposed to be. And once your color changes, you'll record that amount. You will need to contact, it will vary from state to state in terms of how many drops it's actually going to take. You should always consult your Signature Series distributor to find out what value is representative of your area. And good luck.